Раз, два, три. Повыше чуть-чуть. Вроде норм. Должно быть слышно. Чуть громче уровня игры как раз, да. Погнали. А ты что здесь делаешь?
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. Let them think that. There is a short path from savior to ruler. A short and bloody path. I know it well, and we will walk it together. But Baldurs Gate is a mere bauble. We have the chance to seize something much greater. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control. Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. There is violence in your future, regardless. With me, you can at least be sure the violence will lead to glory. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other chosen, you will see that my way is the right one. That is all I ask. And remember, I know when your mind is closed. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain.
You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why? You described me well, but you deceived nonetheless. You chose to spare me. I am sure of it. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue.
Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? Drought, famine, and warfare are threats to the world as well. Do you intend to eradicate them? The cult are a threat to you. That is what matters. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
Your party is full. Did you think I would not notice?
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold. I shall ask yet again, do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic soul. Imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. No. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. Very well.
Isabel.
А,
My love. You are dead. I saw your body.
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
там
Now
лагерь уже,
you will
да.
leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Какие намеки. Неплохо, неплохо.
Never wanted the easy path.
The stone is sublime. I was almost ashamed to leave this place. You helped me escape this hellspit. Then took down the heart of Moonrise, Ketheric himself. Oh, I'm impressed. And I'm not a man easily impressed. Indeed. You're worth 10 of my own crew. That is clear to see. I underestimated you, kept who I was and who I represent from you. But I see now that was a mistake. I am Wolbrin Bongle, leader of the Iron Hand Gnomes. No doubt you've heard of us.
You recall stories of the Iron Hand Gnomes, a talented group of inventors who were banished from Baldurs Gate.
Do not speak of a story you only know the half of. We are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day. The very one. It's the only mistake the Iron Hand Gnomes ever made. And it cost us everything. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation. Particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. I filled appeals, pleaded with the High Artificer himself. They've refused us time and again. Now, however, I will make them listen. Plenty. Find me in the city and help us save Baldurs Gate from itself.
Thanks, Nichols. And
Баблишка, неплохо.
You are welcome.
Теперь во врата Балдура только идти.
Maybe I need more pockets.
did I leave that damn hammer?
Says it is one floor down to the left.
Thanks, Nichols. And the stone.
You are welcome.
Just tell me what you need.
What's next?
Ну, это как бы сильно больше наносит. Цеп. Ладно. Тяжелая броня.
What a charmer.
Типа монах, наверное. Хорошо.
Lady, light away.
Вообще-то, сколько я понимаю, можно прям обкрадывать всех. Интересный момент. Так.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldurs Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Fair enough.
The road to Baldurs
Я
Gate
там
is
еще не
west
был.
of the town.
Так, а здесь уже слишком высоко.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
что не так-то?
The only thing you've managed to convince them of is that you absolutely do not belong here. You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Интересно. Это вообще что сейчас было?
No one back home will ever believe this. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Вы все, вы со мной больше не ходите. О, я могу еще одно заклинание добавить.
Sound of flesh echoes from further away, retreated beyond your reach.
Мог типа заранее узнать, что там слизь, что там, точнее, щупальца. Ладно. Будет интересно второй раз пройти, конечно. А этого здесь нет. Ага. Ладно.
Catherick's realm is no more. But the shadow curse still remains. I need to be careful.
Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
The road to Baldurs Gate is up ahead. No turning back as we start down that road.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Hey ho.
Don't touch me.
No time to dally.
All right. What now?
Где этот? А, вот он. Кровь.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Let's move. Time to press ahead.
Ну, ничего интересного.
Where Wargaz failed to kill you, I won't make the same mistake.
Ай.
Spill some blood.
I will take the artifact for my queen.
Я думаю, я со всеми вами разобрался. Испуг. Все равно не можешь двигаться, да?
Find a route.
техническая устойчивость у нас.
What should I do?
Let's play.
Не долечился.
I won't give in. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Need to act fast.
Bamboozle them.
Эй. Ну как ты так?
Need to learn the hard way. Count on me.
Скелеты имба, конечно.
Seems the only way out is through. Open up. Don't waste a step.
Надо было еще из этого пособирать все.
I wonder what the next move is.
Keep your distance, darling.
Attention!
Still alive. So that's progress. What's inside?
I could go for a good meal.
Still breathing, despite everything. The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it. One day I'll catch a break. Looks like an army marched through here.
Так намекнули, что нужно было в этом. В лагере затусить.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldurs Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more.
I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute.
That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
To conjure the Dragon Queen and lay waste to Baldurs Gate. 10 days after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Missoura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldurs Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. You were right, of course. The new eye's ascending stone, courtesy of Missoura. She uses it to track my location and call from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Missoura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Missoura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I understand.
You wanted something? Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now.
А где эти? Да, вот.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Remember that it is a common right amongst Aluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Ну, как будто солнечный луч поприятнее. Что тут 1d6 плюс 4, что там 1d6 плюс 4. Лунный мотылек, лунный свет. Лунный свет что дает? Баф. Три 30. 6:48. Это поприятнее будет.
Can't give up now. With haste.
Так. Стоят там, что-то наблюдают.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Of course.
Два как-то.
Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Да.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Что, можно было типа снять проклятие это? Вроде ж мы освободили эту деву. Кажется ли это квартирмейстер, которая была в этом лагере?
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Need to find a way forward. Something good here, I hope.
Снова лагерь.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit.
Oh.
Do you need something?
Of course. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Something's on my mind.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorceress Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. The only kind I have? Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Окей, не подойди.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
We're under attack. Help me.
Scum! Attack!
All right.
Die, illicit harborer!
Монахи. Мы же монахи, да? Очень сильные, очень ловкие. Чё у вас там? Устойчивости никаких нет.
Open up!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help. Can't give up.
Can't even catch my breath.
without you.
Let's finish this.
Well, so much for peace.
Надо было сбежать в портал.
Or we will all become thralls.
Ready for another round?
Я не посмотрел, что надо было сделать.
Survival is all that matters. Have to keep going.
Your stomach drops. Your chest constricts. Your thoughts begin to splinter.
You are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield.
Ничего себе. Ну, зато посмотрели сцену.
Join me. Thrall.
If not over, then through.
Там с кем-то надо было поговорить, да? Сделаем точно. Надо сохраниться перед этим.
The absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet at the I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. That we need, as luck would have it, will you'll have to.
Так, все, по-моему, больше никто не хотел поговорить.
events of the last day, the absence of all who carry this would, with her together, will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? You will not but sleep.
We're under attack. Help me.
Scum! Attack!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
I'm ready.
Так. Берешь вот этого придурка и телепортируетесь сюда. Добавляете вот это. Ты туманным шагом телепортируешься сюда. Надо было... ну я в принципе могу заметать их.
Got it.
My faith will protect me.
Nothing important is ever easy.
И ты туманным шагом. Вот сюда. Вот так вот. И вот так вот.
Quickly! I can't do this without you.
Easy as.
Need to stay focused.
Another fight. Let's go.
Еще одно массовое. Не получает урона.
Another step forward.
Got to concentrate.
Выпрыгнул таки.
is not going to hold together much longer. I'm under attack.
Looking ahead.
Let's get on with it.
Soldier.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Вот как-то так.
Shall we cut and run? Just like old times. Yes.
Fall, damn you.
Bye forever, pal.
You will be cleansed.
Best be on my way.
Make it hurt.
Ну тут у тебя же сложная местность. Иммунитет. А что вы будете делать?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Moving ahead.
It's not over. Come to the skull. flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around.
Неловко получилось.
Destroy the God. I will subdue their master.
Хорошо, что на вдохновение нас это снова. Лучше.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a walk pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colourful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Еще два. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй. Что сейчас было вообще? Блин, я каждый раз забываю передать ему стрелы.
Say bye-bye. This'll help.
What path lies before me?
Ну что ты будешь делать? Ну...
Last much longer like this.
Talk to me.
Take I must regain control over the Yankee race.
No! Karlach!
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
If I'd known you would be so open-minded, I would have saved myself a lot of effort. But I'm glad you're not here to judge. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer. I came from Baldurs Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers, on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my own city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield. The largest mercantile operation in Baldurs Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence. Though of course, they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, he refused, and so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have. But you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
Мне просто интересно, что будет. Вообще я не хочу делать, но...
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
Let's get going.
Прикольно.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Whatever it is, save it for now.
step forward.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
A private word would be nice.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company.
Когда я полы.
And attractive
тоже.
company too, no less.
Летит и телит.
Of course. Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. It's been known to happen.
Спим среди трупов. Кайф. Почему он у Астариона?
Such a curious artifact. So small and seemingly harmless, and yet it contains so much.
Ну, может быть...
I have a lot on my mind.
Ну, ты перекрасилась?
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Ну, ей идет.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Have a lot on my mind.
Baldurs Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. Of course I envy him. Why wouldn't I? The problem with what Cazador has done is that he did it to me. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. What's a handful of the wretch's servants? If they're anything like me when I was enslaved, they're all but begging for death anyway. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
At the ready.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
What's hiding here?
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like this. She's the best cook in the world. And she taught me, too. I'll look for her. I think she'll probably come soon. Thanks a lot.
Here goes nothing.
Just a little more.
construction. The possibilities are endless.
For supper. All the treats your tummy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
An exception. As long as you stop sulking.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
But you'll be in a big, cozy room soon.
I'm never allowed sweet things right before bed.
Just like that.
That's not my problem. Walking right now.
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
If you don't
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. Excuse me? I'm exceedingly charitable. Ask anyone in this wretched town. It's one thing to donate extremely generously to those less fortunate than oneself, and quite another to give away one's entire house. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
Ну, неплохо было.
Are you threatening me? Zenobia, why are you just standing there? Do what I'm paying you for!
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
All right.
No word.
Time to deal some punishment.
Два критический промах. Ну, вообще.
Time to press ahead.
Mate.
Got to press on.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Time to move.
Fuck yes. Aye, aye.
Breathe deep and move.
What are you calling this business?
What's in here?
Refugees traveling on. Stupid. Think
right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you.
Я сам не местный, чё.
Really.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
Easy.
At least things have stayed interesting. How much further can I go? Let's have a look.
At least we'll have some peace now. Better to be within it
Here we go.
than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Always room for more. What's that? Step carefully. There's a trap.
What
What now? Quick step. Oh dear. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Very well. This place is trapped.
Well, hello. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Never a dull moment. Trap. Be cautious. A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Traps. How considerate. Let's crack it open.
No one stopped me yet.
Компромат. Где-то должен быть.
Donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised. No traps, please. Have to keep going. Wish I had a bag of holding. Let's see. An ordinary lamp. Not a trace of magic on it. A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before it...
Don't be shy.
I've got a long road ahead. Can't slow down. Better not be cursed.
Gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being homeless again.
We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
You're going to hire all the refugees. Just like that.
Attention, donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
I prefer my company.
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. I'm doing my job. You can win the shop elsewhere. Now, are you going to clear off or not? I'm going to let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Is everything all right, men of Neshtor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband of donations. We're going to check it out.
Why? The goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
Anything of use? No time to rest.
Let's have some fun.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
Place is trapped.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? You return the loot before they can question you further.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Light on my feet.
I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty?
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore.
Какой он доброжелательный.
Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. Keeping things simple. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Killing holds no fear for you, does it? You understand what it takes and what it gives. One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? You'll do so much worse by the time I'm done with you.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's throne. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. He'll find your weaknesses, stick a knife in the cracks and prize you apart. Unless you get him first. When you find the Lordling, tell him Oren is watching.
So Oren is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
yeah. You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward. Don't dare lie to me. I saw you with my own eyes, grinning at me like some bloody imbecile. I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face. A liar and a thug. It's time someone beat some bloody respect into you.
Ну тогда.
I'm going to enjoy this.
What to do? Swift as my feet can carry me. Let's see what this does. I need a quick word.
Hi! Hi! Want a blade? Or a bow? Or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What do you say? Huh? I don't know about wand, board. Everything Master Gildraw forges is magic. He's a master craftsman. See for yourself.
Прикольно.
Come on, let's go.
Фехтовальная лефа. Ничего особенного, кроме вот это. Интересно, ярость безумия подразумевает одно и то же. Ладно. Стоп, класс брони тоже 10. Такое себе тогда.
Want more? Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna buy? You know where I am. Bye!
Точно. Забыл, что можно
Back
продать.
again. Want a dagger? Or a bow? Need more arrows? Oh, yay!
Длинный лук. Меч. Тут тоже. Немного
Want more?
осталось.
Want less? Wanna sell? Wanna...
We'll figure something out.
What do you remember? Crying outside.
Goodness me. Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Это ярмарка тут.
Will be plenty of
Trouble! You won't.
Enough to clean Crimson's cage.
Stinks of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji.
Meat!
Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No light.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Well, it's about time. I told Lucretius forever ago that we needed some more razzmatazz on the big stage, you know? Glad she listened. Welcome to the circus. A motley crew of misfits and morons. We're happy to have you.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold, Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin to win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Then Akabi pities you. Begone, miserable one.
Hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
Действительно.
Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
Что-то не так с этим цирком.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
Don't Don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Ooh, no. Sorry, Dribbles.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart. Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique.
You notice the clown reaching for something behind his back.
Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldurs Gate. Does anyone know why? Why? You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Praise the Absolute.
Значит, надо будет переигрывать. Мне нужно будет короткий отдых сделать.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ай-яй-яй-яй.
I need to hold on.
Я что-то забыл, что там еще один будет, да. Ты валяешься там.
To the death.
Your time has come.
Ну, может, и не придется переигрывать.
Time to push my luck again.
It alibi.
Да ты бесишь.
A doppelganger. At least we didn't kill a real clown in front of an audience.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Why do you have to go missing now of all times? Coming to this plane was a mistake.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
Well, some rest's better than none.
What's inside?
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Coming to this plane was a mistake. My skellies will take forever to clean this place up.
I have something to ask.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every colour and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Hmm? Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
Should mind my step.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Мне нужно осмотреть. Ладно, на сегодня все. Сохраняемся. И выходим. Чат сегодня что-то никто не писал. Ну да ладно. Вроде как зритель есть. Если ты все еще здесь, пока-пока.